My name is Elizabeth and I am the CEO of Oyster Agribusiness. Oyster Agribusiness started as a homegrown business because we wanted to bridge the gap between smallholder farmers and global markets. And this happened because our founder was born to peasant farmers who were in small-scale farming for a very long time but couldn't scale up. And the reasons were because of a lack of a ready market, lack of agronomic training, and also a lack of the finances to be able to scale up. So the business started as a way to be able to bridge that gap and be able to provide that kind of support, whilst also creating a sustainable business model that could build wealth for all of us. The core mission was to create wealth and improve food security, right? By empowering the people who do it best, who are the smallholder farmers, who've had a lot of experience with farming over the years. And we wanted to do this through inclusivity and a technology-driven way of thinking and way of doing things. How has it evolved? It has evolved in so many ways, and I'll start by saying that the first way is in the way we represent, or we try to represent, both genders in farming. So we've built a business that is women-led. We have 56% of our workers being females, and that has also impacted the way we do things. We've tried very hard to bring in a lot of women. We've built specific gender programs to capture women farmers and be able to support them. The second way that we have also evolved is being climate sensitive and being able to put thinking about our climate in the way we make our decisions. And the third way has been in digitization. So we are currently building a farmer app. We are trying to make things seamless, bring in some digital operations and grow the business in that way to be able to grow in a global way.
I did the Lydia Alorba. I told me to cover that number 2. I told me you could Amedo, Aburu, and Katia, Amu, any Nkunuma. And problem na a woman say, na me dono, na me share us upon, mitimido, na me ya fet, I me debegu, and we a problem back. Na me nim baby, I me dua fat, baby, I me the second one, I me dua, but me share us upon, or much let me find my first one median.
A mummy at Tukuno, and a media. Ano musa mami fa lasa ana media egu na tam dia me na omo ansia no me kwa adwuma na dia ankoye ai mami na mesia we no ai do no me nim se ebeboa me ntra ebeboa me pa afi we dia me do aye ade na anfefiri na ama me nyampa so obebrebe atimi ama me ba ana wo kosoku
na me yakuani a me do bayire ne agro ene no baye ti se banche ne nkatia me ka a kire mretia mu na me hu se Oyster for buy se omo de atuko bia buy friend suguma omo be hia se akuafo ngenye nti me de me sase ombi ti me do sa atuko no emre so ye no na mehwe ye no na ase emfaso ya bamu amame ache maguro na me do no by sogom no eno me do no sese kespe ne eminya ye no ebe chen local wine no ne eminya no me do we sese kespe do we sese kespe di esoku sogom no ebo ame e ma me nya mfaso e wo makua adwuma mo esin de na me ye no.
We do a community-based model, and this community-based model allows them to be able to share their lived experiences with us, because we go to them and we say, this is what we know how to do. We're here to help you grow your farms. What are your experiences? And because we do it in that community-based model, we get to learn more about them, build strong relationships. And then also we invest in community infrastructure, warehousing, getting them the things they need in their communities to make their lives a bit more comfortable. Last year, we supported one of their local health centers with a generator. So because of our community model of engaging with them, it even transcends the support that we give them in terms of farming, but it goes into their personal lives and what we can do to make things easier for them.
Na me dua niama na me de sika ne to a me dua fa ba bia Oyster for no be kire me say me dua ne lalai ne so achi no ana mo sika ba ko e na ye mbai mu no by say me ko ne sei ne so sika ba ko no da ho a say me kire mu twi mama ti ase sika ne da ho sei ya sika tenten no mu me dua na ahodo miensa nti enwa e ma yanko emfifini ne na emu bai ba bia me nante no by ne me ko ha de o de sika to a sika ba ko mu bia me dua na ahodo miensa nti o mo kire me nimide ebre e ma atuko no epie nso lai dam a eno mi gu fertilizer no mitimi gu ko ema enyini enso no oba empi enam se line dam nti na e fekura kwa
omo ye nchekire e kire me chance kuyadwuma na egumu difference e wo nchekire e de dua buru na banche na bayire nti so gumu no so omo kire me kwa ya menua no na me fa no sa na me dua e
omo ne do ayi ni mame ado no omo ne do mame no mo mama duro nti ye wi ansa na omo atiti omo sika se na omo kire me dua be dua se na megu aduro ni nyina omo akire
sha ase no me prawa me land di wie no omo na ebre me aba na me dua e aduro a me de bebo ase no kra omo bre me bi e ma me de pompe ase omo ma me hu se aduro bi kra ho pompe ase awura no efu papa kare no na me nim sa aduro no ti omo bre me sa aduro no ba ko betire ma me to bi so the boy e ma omo bre me fertilizer e ma me di gu afu ni nyina ko wie ti emra me twa matoko no ansana omo beto ya omo tete sa no ma na omo de ma me nti omo ma me mo bebre aba no me nim ne bo be sin dem ado atoko no be mfie mi ansa ne me nim aba no bo a se ye ton ha me ti wona ye de abre me afu no mu na o ma kire me se uwia obetua sei pe ekabia aba sei and the fertilizer no mum na minimini bo market ba enyem na me koto no market omosua e de breme e wo kobeda na metu ha asra me de akoma fum ako mera na metwa atoko no na omotete na omode me balance mame omotene so omoma me ti ase bo na ye to no market a sa mre no na anka megu a omoto no sa bo na omoteye omamfa bi kura ntumi ti me nyamfa so efiri so ibre so.
So I'll start with a woman farmer that we worked with. Her name is Felicia. So Felicia was struggling with small-scale farming, and it was very hard to scale up. She registered with Oyster, and we started the process with her. We took her through training, and she was able to go through successfully. So instead of the low yield, she was getting continuously, and also not being able to restart every year and scale up because she didn't have the finances. Oyster provided her the input, we provided her the training, we provided her the seeds, and she was able to get a good harvest, which we bought from her for our clients, and she was able to start a provisions store on the side. So she has been able to restart her farming, be able to put some profit back into it, and then start another business on the side, because farming is seasonal. So she's been able to diversify her income. We also have Kwame, who was in a similar situation, and in just 2024 alone, he was able to scale up. He started a Momo business on the side. And one thing that's interesting in all these people's stories is that when they move up with an entire family. So Felicia has been able to pay her children's school fees, and Kwame, one of his children, just enrolled in the nursing school and is able to pay the school fees. So I think our impact is more end user based in the sense that at the end of the day, it's not just the farmer, but the people in their lives and the people that depend on them.
No turn on the cry, tia. Fisa me sha se twa, me fra Oyster for Madina Brew, omo ba behwe. Ni gina twa wie o behwe. Se eda me gina aburu a mehuhu no. wɔn gyina fam a wɔn kari wie a na wɔn agye me number wɔn gye me number me gyina fam a na abɛtɔ sika abɛtɔ my accounts mu sika abɛtɔ my accounts mu a deɛ aka akyi deɛ wɔn na ɛba abɛfa kora firi makora akɔbɛda ha ɛde kɔ.
Changes a man who money say me ya adwuma na me hia sika metimi nya free me ya sika na metimi de bi hwa me ba school metimi de bi nso etimi ye say metimi atra hwe say me si dan
a me sika sɛ mo hwɛ me sika sɛ ma first na me ankasa me yɛ ma adwuma no na me sika sɛ mo wɔ fam but also me wura Oyster mo no first year no me sika epagya kɔ soro first time me no Oyster fo yɛ adwuma me dua nneɛma no ɛyɛ yie ma me no etimi de to asase no wɔ ndɛ a mɛsan ayɛ adwuma asase me nkɔ ha yɛ asase bi asase na me de bɛyɛ adwuma
di ma di dance sɛ o ma adwuma no nkɔso wom udo ani komu a obɛnya mpaso afrem sɛ de amesi yɛ no sasika no de amenya mu kakra no ɛno aboa masoko nkwala no ho nka ana misa di ɛno na sa toso adwuma no so ama ma hu sɛ mboa no wom anya bi atɔ fatlata ado aburu babi ama aburu no ayeye kakra ma me ama menya duane ya me de beboa ma ho ti sasika no boa me kwa mbia so
boa me no ba bebre no bebre kuani a mengi katua e obusumi bia mu die ama be hye wurom die kwan a mefa so atete me ma nti na be hye wurom ti eno amu na me de eto aduane di ko si sensuo beto amesa ado di eboa me kwan bebre e fa mu ba me de to me motor bag kuani ye ni hwe so me de to motor bag a me de ko mafuom e de ko me kwan tuo tentem me de fa motor key kura me de twene ama emre tietia bi a me no mo ye adwuma enya kwati ma to motor key me de fa motor key ma fa motor bag so me wo sa mi no nyina se ya me de makwa adwuma.
We have an environment and social governance policy where we've outlined our standards and we strictly adhere to them. All staff, casual workers, and anyone who is connected to us in terms of our clientele and our suppliers are supposed to strictly adhere to this. Another thing that we do is that we do monitoring. So we have regular audits that we do with our ESG lead here at Oyster. We also try very hard to do fair pricing. That's something that's because of the market fluctuations, we always have to think about deeply. But over the years, we've been able to come up with fair pricing. Another thing that we try to do is to teach the farmers land stewardship and regenerative practices, so that even though we are using the land, we end up finding ways and means to be able to put back the resources in it to make it usable in the future.
My name is Rita Siako. I'm the Principal HR and Admin Officer here at Oyster. With regards to Oyster Agribusiness workforce, it's a dynamic and youthful one. We have 21 direct staff, 4 indirect staff. During peak seasons, we hire additional youthful indirect staff to join to help with activities like weighing, loading, and offloading. We have 56% of our workforce representing the female and 44% representing the male. In terms of age distribution, we have 7 staff between the ages of 20 to 25 years. We have 12 staff within the ages of 26 to 30. Then we have 4 staff within the ages of 31 to 35. Then we have 2 staff within the ages of 36 to 45. So overall, we have 92% of our workforce being youthful, then 8% representing the non-youthful. I'll say Oyster is really particular about youth empowerment. So one initiative Oyster has implemented is the Oyster Next Gen training program that seeks to create job employment for youth or young professionals. With that, we also include an age bracket in the flyers that will be going out for job advertisements, so that it will encourage the youth to apply. Also during peak seasons, as I mentioned earlier, we hire additional young staff, indirect staff, to help with tasks like loading, weighing, offloading, and that period gives them an experience so that possibly they can be considered into more permanent roles. We also focus on youth-focused hiring policies, where we create job opportunities for entry-level roles to encourage young professionals to come in, start with us, and grow within the company.
I think that Ghanaian agribusinesses have a massive opportunity to tap into the global demand for ethically sourced commodities. I think the commodities market is growing, and food is something that people need. It's fuel for life, and it's something that we need. So commodities that are fast becoming very deeply sourced in the market, shea, ginger, sesame, hibiscus. If we have the right quality controls, I think that's the major challenge, and certifications, and we are able to build our logistics to a point where it's efficient. I don't think there's any reason we can't compete on the world stage. Africa, the market in Africa is becoming very big. Is opening up, and we have the potential to feed the rest of the world in the next 5 to 10 years. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity. Yes, we lack the infrastructure, but technology is bridging that gap currently.
With regards to our future plans in expanding jobs for the youth, I'd like to talk about our plan in investing into modern processing facilities for cereal, grains, nuts, and livestock products. And also, we intend to introduce branded consumer products for local and export markets. When this expansion comes into force, it will create a whole lot of job opportunities across the entire value chain, from production, aggregation, processing, packaging, and even to marketing. Many young employees, including myself, have benefited, had experience and career growth here. I would like to speak about Mr. Abdul Mumin Nashiru. He started as an intern 2023, 2024. He's now a finance officer here at Oyster. He came from the background of accounting. He was placed in the finance department, and he had experience, practical skills that match his career goals. His manager took him through training, coaching, guidance, and now he's able to manage tax projects effectively. He works very well within teams as well. And as a result of that, he was recognized as the most collaborative team member during our last year's staff retreat. Current graduate trainees also gave positive feedback about Oyster working environment. They were saying that it has increased their confidence, and also they are able to speak well in public, and it has improved their working relationship as well. So those are the testimonials we have received.
Ebua minentina na mese mutoma minu sasa kana ana midi bua meba ana woko sukuu kanya sa gomeba na entimi nko hana mehunu se mbua no wo
o ma bua me se na mehunu se kama minya ndo mudia no sese ami do omudia no me fa so wo mpa se na me ando omudia nti o ma bua me.
Our aim in the next 5 to 10 years is to reach 100,000 farmers. And this is not just within Ghana. We're looking at West Africa. We want to expand into value-added processing. We want you to see Oyster Foods when you go to your Melcom, your Maxmart, and we want to take over that market. We want to build an export portfolio because we believe that we can give organic food safe and healthy food to people around the world. And then we want to try and deepen our impact in our communities, right? And we think that our agri-tech platforms can help us do that. Just saying agribusiness makes it even a little complex, right? But it's just about food. It's about making food, making food from soil. It's really simple. But as simplistic as we look at it from that perspective, right, it's also about merging finance, technology, infrastructure, and community in the things we do. And by merging those things, we are able to grow systems, right, where we not only make the food for ourselves, but we make profits from the food. So there's a lot of opportunity in it for investors. The returns are long-term, they are sustainable, they are meaningful. And for young entrepreneurs like us here at Oyster who wants to start this business, it's very rewarding. And it rewards innovation and grit. It takes time to build, but over time, it's something that is rewarding when you are doing it. And in terms of partnerships, right, and for people who may be thinking about collaborating, yes, collaboration is the new currency, something that if they find good agribusiness ventures that they want to collaborate with, it will yield them a lot of sustainable results. So support can come in so many ways, right? It can come through investing in our programs, especially one that is dear to my heart, our programs for the women farmers and our disabled farmers. It can also come by amplifying our story, sharing stories like this, and also sharing the stories of our farmers and what we've been able to do. It will inspire someone else to start something similar elsewhere. Partnering on projects, sometimes it doesn't even have to be on a large scale, but on some of our projects. We have a project coming up with maize farming, where we've selected 50 farmers that we are going to give them tailor-made support and guide them through a project to see what we can get from focusing more on certain seeds and farming during certain seasons, right? So someone can invest in such a project. We also welcome volunteers. If someone likes to farm and they want to visit our farm and work with our agronomy team, would very much like to have them. And any other contribution that's in terms of like advice, encouragement across the sector, I think all that support is welcome. When we first applied for the fund, right, we had certain plans, and chief of our plans was to expand and be able to reach more farmers. That has happened. We've been able to scale our operations between the time we started with this fund and right now. We've been able to enroll in our program an additional 2,000 farmers, which is very massive for us. It has strengthened our gender mainstreaming strategy because we've been able to invest some of the funds in our programs for the female farmers. And in all, I'll say it's something that has also helped us to upgrade our digital monitoring tools and has helped our business to multiply significantly.